Hi everyone, welcome to another How's Coin Finds, and this is the continuation of Willys milk bar coins. I got $470 worth. I did a video for the $2, $1.50, and I'll do, this one's obviously separate. So there's, ends up the 10 cents is that were in there, because I said to be a mix. There's $43 of 20 cents and $7 of 10s. So it's 265 coins there to check. A couple of Charlies on there too. That's how they land as I put them out. 2004, it's not a large one. So I'll go through these and we'll see what we find today. Okay, we'll start on the 10 cents first. So there we have it, 3 coins, $7 worth of 10 cent pieces, 70 coins checked, and that's about 5% roughly, just under. So that's good, 3 to 5%. But the unfortunate thing is they're all rubbish. Well, this one is anyway. I've just put it there just to talk about it. 1972, 12.5 million. But it's a bit, it might clean off, but 12.5 million, yeah, it's a, it's a sort of key date, I suppose, because there's a lot more than the lower mintage, but these are collected, so that's why it's there. People want them, but it's not nice, but still, they're not easy to come by. Then you got your changeover. Half that mintage, 6.2 mil. Unfortunately, that's just horrible. So that's going back in. They're both going back in. I'm not keeping any of these. And this one is just an oddity for you. If you find these like that, guaranteed, 100%, they've been in water. And that's, the wear on it is absolutely even. All over, you'll see it's completely even. The wear down of it, you don't get that from anything other than water going over and over, just water, and it just shaves it all off that minute bit evenly. And so that is a coin that you would find that's been in something liquid flowing, but water. So it's not an error, they're not worth anything, but as an oddity, if you're wondering, that'll be a coin from that's been in water for quite a long time. So anyway, I'll check these 20 cent pieces now, and I'm going to start off with the 3 stacks that, when I stacked them, Charlie was on top. I don't know what the mintages are. Not all that, I can't see too well. I don't know what the mintages are on them, but I think last time at Woodies I found 1 or 2 or 3, and that was the first time I'd even found one or seen them. So anyway, I'm going to start on these and we'll see what's in there. Anyway, so 24 Charlie. Haven't found, well, I've only just found the last lot at Woodies, so error wise, or any varieties, I don't know. I haven't studied any of them really well. They look pretty clear though. Yeah. Anyway, it looks good. I like it. It's just plain, but it's I don't mind it at all. Maybe because we saw the Queen so much on every other coin. So I've got to change hands. I'm right-handed, but amazingly that's playing up, and my left hand works quite well. But being a mechanic, you learn to be ambidextrous real fast, I'll tell you. When you can't get into places from the right hand side, you got to put the left hand in and you know, shoulder and get in there with the left hand. So you got to learn pretty quick. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, left hand. Look, 71. That's all right. That's not. They're 9 million. But they're the lowest minted coin under the 85 at 2.7 mil. Yeah, so that's the next one, you know, from 66 through to 85. This is the lowest mint coin, 20 cent, 9 million. And they are collectible, people do want them. 22, just look, crown errors. So on all these later ones, you know, 2020 onwards, check the crown up the top there. And the nose area and the chin, mouth, you know. Check around there and around the hair here, the front. If you got uncirculated ones, check for die cracks in here, minute die cracks, and off the nose, on the 2020s anyway, absolute minute, off the chin. They got to be uncirculated, you've got to get the light like this, you've got to get right up close and you'll see tiny, tiny die cracks. And that'll be a Welsh or a Canberra, it's not a Canadian, you can tell straight away because it's got concave. I'd say it's the Welsh. The nose is small, really far apart there, so that's the Welsh 1981. It's worn, but I can just tell we took by the gap in the centre. It's wider. The Canberra has big nostrils and that gap in between is closer. And also the Canadian. But the Welsh is the only one with small nostrils. No claws missing. Any claws missing, it's error, die fill, die wear. And flat base letters, and the plant is concave, she's pushed in. Yep, so that's a Welsh one anyway. Next, Charlie Pyle. There's a rim, haircut there. No, it's a bit of dirt. But she's got one on her chin. Yep, tiny one on the chin. Got a cut there. And the small die crack going underneath, you can see, down the chin. There's that tiny one on the chin, eh? Just there, die chip. Well, this is, well, last one that Charlie was on the top anyway, third one, but I've got a ton more to check, which I'll go through them very quick. I might not video it, might just check them and tell you after. I'm just shooting through these, just if I find something I'll show you. A Canadian, 3.5 claw, it's got the curved base letters. You can see the eye always, you can just see it looks like a bone. These stand out really good. The H's and the I's should. That eye's always really good. The ones, which a bit worn. Yeah. They're a little bit worn, but the eye stands right out. If you turn it over, there's your half claw, first claw, is in half. And it's got the large nostrils, and they're pretty good too. So, large nostrils, first claw in half, Any other claws missing, it's just die fill. And then the curve based letters, it's been flattened out. It's been hit on there, so it's flattened it. So lucky, well, part lucky. The I stayed with the fishtail, scallop base or curve base letters. The H, yeah, they've all been hit, you can see, been flattened, so it's flattened it out and there. So anyway, that one always usually stands out. The ones do too, but it just happened to be flattened out. So that's a Canadian, 3.5 claw. You always find one, get 20 bucks worth, you'll find one. Trying to find them in excellent condition is the thing. Alright, I've gone through everything. This is the last little pile I had of 20 cents. So I'll check these, and I have got a few childhoods. Got 9 so far. Okay, so that's the 20 cents and the 10 cents finished. So I've ended up with what, 12, 16, 18 coins, 9 of those Charlies. The mintage on these is 9.886 thousand. And that's quite amazing because the next after this is the JC 2019, the 2 million. But then for the platypus design, not commemoratives, you have to go all the way back to 1985 for the next lowest at 2.7, and then you got your next one after that, the 71 at 9 million. So these very low mint. All the other years other than them, except for commemoratives, but platypus, they're 15 million onwards, and I've looked at them, it's about an average of 25 million for every year right through the 66. So yeah, good, 9 of them. Then we got the 71 at 9 million. 71, yeah, we got Willys and Kate, 10 million. I just took it out there, it was the only one in there. And then we got the Error, which has got that little die chip on the chin that I did show, so we can see it again. There's a tiny, tiny little chip right there. Yep, tiny one on the chin. Got a cut there. And the small die crack going underneath, you can see, down the chin. The 20 cents end up with 1 Canberra, 1 Welsh, a definites, because you know they're a bit worn, the other one, so I went through and I found a few more of each, but I just whittled them out to get the best 2 with the nostrils, and 2 Canadian minted first half claw privy mark. So there's 2 of them. So the first claw on here is in half, and it's got the large nostrils, just like Canberra. They're there, large nostrils, half claw there, and on the other side it's got the curve based letters. And I've got a second one. Oh, she's up hungry. Curve based letters, and on the ones there, turn it over, large nostrils, and the first claw is in half. If any other claws are missing or short, it's just die fill. So 2 Canadian out of $43, that's about right, one every 20 bucks. You get $20 worth of 20s, you should find one if you're lucky, more, and if you're lucky in really good nick. This is the Welsh one. It's got the small nostrils. So they're small, bit flicked out, bigger gap. And then the other one is the Canberra, and it's got the big nostrils. It's got large nostrils, like the Canadian, and that small nostrils. That's the Welsh and the Canberra and the Canadian. So I got all 3 mints for that year. They were all 50 million. In the book shows 50 million for all of them. So you'll find them. Get a set of them, no problems. You should. You need them, the nose not very worn at all, so you can tell the difference between these two. But the way to tell these two, the only way, the nostrils on the platypus, small nostrils Welsh, large Canberra, large Canada, but with a half claw privy, and curved base letters. These have got flat based. And it sits on top of the planchet, less pressure. She's actually on top, and these sit down, you can see. And she's on top. So yeah, flat planchet, curved base letters, turn it over, large nostrils. If you can't see the nostrils, don't worry. If you've got curved base letters, doesn't matter about anything else. Turn it over, you'll have a half claw. And then, I said about the 10 cents is, I won't be keeping them, 72, and the changeover. So thanks for watching, subscribe, like, share, comment, and until next time, bye bye.